Our mission, Helping Parents Heal, is a nonprofit organization dedicated to assisting bereaved parents. Through support and resources offered, we aspire to help individuals become shining light parents, meaning a shift from a state of emotional heaviness to one of hopefulness and greater peace of mind. Helping Parents Heal goes a step beyond other groups by allowing the open discussion of spiritual experiences and afterlife evidence in a non-dogmatic way. Helping Parents Heal affiliate groups welcome everyone, regardless of religious or non-religious background, and encourage open dialogue. Attendance at all Helping Parents Heal meetings is voluntary. All discussions that take place at affiliate-led meetings are confidential. We hope that participants will learn from and share with each other. Zoom meetings run by leadership are not confidential. These meetings typically feature guest presenters and are posted on YouTube so that affiliate members worldwide can watch and benefit. Neither type of Helping Parents Heal meeting is designed to replace traditional therapy or spiritual counseling. Helping Parents Heal offers a wide variety of speakers, allowing parents to learn about many possible ways to heal. This includes presenters covering progressive topics such as afterlife evidence and connecting with our children who have passed. The views expressed by our guest speakers may or may not reflect the opinions of Helping Parents Heal leaders and members, so we ask that you take from their presentations whatever may benefit you personally. Welcome, everyone.
Thank you, Irene, and we're thrilled again to have Lisa here. I'm going to go ahead and read a very short bio for her, and then we'll get started. Lisa Wilcoxson is a spiritual evidential medium and psychic and recommended provider of Helping Parents Heal. She has presented to many of our affiliate groups throughout the country. Seeing spirit as a teenager, she was told, "You're not ready yet, we will be back." Almost 35 years later, after the passing of both of her children, she found herself blanketed by the dark night of her soul. It was during meditation at grief retreats and in support group meetings she found not only her children, but realized she was seeing children everywhere. This took her life in an unexpected direction. Now, with an abundance of gratitude for all the miracles along her path, Lisa's mindful and inspirational guidance and connection through psychic mediumship has helped bereaved parents across the globe. Lisa's passion is helping others realize the bonds of love are unbreakable and our lives are forever entwined. We are love and love never dies. Lisa resides in Scottsdale, Arizona with her husband, Rick, our volunteer conference photographer and videographer, and their 2 dogs. Please visit her website, www.phoenixmedium.com. I will put that into the chat box. And without further ado, please join me in welcoming Lisa Wilcoxson. Welcome, Lisa. We're so happy to have you.
Hi, Elizabeth and Irene. Thank you, everyone. It's such an honor. It's always such an honor to be here with all of you. As Elizabeth knows, as a parent, almost 10 years ago now, I know both Irene and I are on the precipice of that 10-year angelversary. And 10 years ago, when I first found Helping Parents Heal, I walked in with my iPad and I didn't know if we were allowed to record the mediums, but I so wanted to hear from my children that I have several recordings of my feet, because I would turn the record button on and set my iPad down on the floor. So believe me, I know how anxious we all are to hear from our beloved children. But once I started recognizing they're literally as close as the air that comes out of our mouth and even closer, that absolute desperation has lifted. And I hope that for you too. I hope that through the evidence of mediumship, which is only here to prove that there is no death, that you too are able to realize that your children are really that close. And isn't that all we want to know, is that they're okay? I mean, when it comes down to it, that's what a parent does. let's see, gosh, I had something I was going to start with, and it's just like completely left my mind. So I'm just going to continue on with what comes to my mind right now. Many of you know, I ask the kids what background they want me to use for the meeting. And it was our kids that helped me pick this background. Now, I started seeing snowflakes probably 10 days ago, and I was at Macy's and saw this pin. So I bought this pin and I've been wearing it. And I had several different snowflakes, and then I heard, no, it's crystals. So I got an image of crystals, and then I was hearing Swarovski. And so I thought, oh, this must be Swarovski crystals. So then I heard poem. You need to find the poem. So I Googled Swarovski poem, and this incredible poem came up, and the kids told me, I'm going to read this to you. It's very brief, but they told me very clearly, they want you to hear this as this is their gift to you. This is not us thinking of our children as I read these words. This is what they are reading to us. And it was written by Savitsky. So I was a little off from Savorsk, however you say that. And if I may, it says, I could look at you and tell you all I see in you, everything you are, every way you stop the room. But let me say this simply. You are the loveliest, most authentic soul I have ever come across in this life. I will never take for granted the way it feels to bathe in your beams of light. You are adored. You're viewed in pure awe. Everything in life one could hope to love. You do not belong to me. You belong to yourself and to the world. But of all the lives I've been a part of, my favorite one is yours. And I thought, wow, that's just amazing. So that poem, and I will post the poem, is from our children to you. The line that really got me is, I will never take for granted the way it feels to bathe in your beams of light. So as I see the crystals, as I see the snowflakes, as I see however you see this in your mind's eye, it's so important to realize and recognize that the flame of your soul in the physical is still burning. And of course, our children's soul, of course, is still alive, and their light and their love is still alive. But ours needs to remain ignited. It needs to be that beam of light that our children can see, because there's no one they're more proud of than us. No one, no matter what the circumstances are to your child's crossing. Today, I also realized, I was listening to the recording of a meeting for all our children, only child Irene and I did last night. And I realized truly what Irene said in the meeting. Our children don't want us to explain how they crossed. They want us to explain the medals they got in track and field. They want us to explain the way we could gather a crowd and be able to cheer our friends up. They want us to explain these things about them that were their life. Even if your child had a minuscule few breaths in their body, they want us to explain that feeling you had when you carried that child, that feeling of love, because even that left such an impression on us and continues to do so. So please, it's very important that we're able to rewrite our stories to what they truly are now. That these beautiful children that we have, that we continue to have, did remarkable things in their lives. And that's so much what they want us to share, and what they want us to carry on, and what they want us to talk about. And I know that we're just a few days away from the calendar turning to 2023. But with that, I'd like to remind you that there truly is no time or space. Honestly, there isn't. So when that calendar changes, think of it as it goes out into, into the sky, into infinity, and the world turning. And don't feel, well, I don't want to say don't feel, because we're going to feel how we're going to feel, but I would just like to invite you to recognize that we are on a rolling planet now, as it is anyway. We're moving with it's impossible for us to stay where our children aren't, because we're constantly moving. The planets are moving around each other. And I'm certainly not an astrophysicist, but once you look into this, it's just remarkable. I don't remember who said it, but if I look at my laptop under a microscope, I would see that it's not solid. Every little atom in it is moving. And that's how we are. We're merely here having this experience. So there's so many kids here right now. They all, one more thing, they're telling me they want me to recognize they are like the snowflakes. There's not one of them that is the same as everyone else. And yet when they're gathered together, they can literally move such energy, be such a force. They can be such a force of nature. And yet, as you look at each one individually, they're simply miraculous. They're simply amazing. I also know I had to add the picture of the gloves with the snowflake on it, with the crystal on it. And I know that this is because the giving hearts that every single one of you on this Zoom meeting tonight is. And this is what our kids want to recognize tonight, is they want you to give with gratitude, give with love. And they say with everything you give, they receive. Okay, they receive that love. And isn't that amazing? I know there's so many people on tonight who work not only with helping parents heal, but work with foundations that have been established, or foundations that were already in place, or gosh, in whatever capacity you do, whether it's the Humane Society, whether it doesn't even matter what it is. Our kids feel that love and are so proud, and they literally do see our beams of light as we walk amongst the earth. And what an incredible image. I know we've all seen the image of satellites looking down, where you can see the real dense populations and how bright those lights are. Gather around each other as well. Gather around another mom or another dad. Put your virtual arms around them, or make a telephone call, because then those two beams of light come together, and the light rolls. The light is infinite. Our children can never die because they live on with us, separate of us, as the poem said. This is also a really great line I loved. You do not belong to me. You belong to yourself and the world. But of all the lives I've been a part of, my favorite one is yours. And I just think, gosh, me too, my loves, me too. The feeling is mutual. And I would like to begin now. I've had several kids around me today as I invited them in. And I know that I want to talk about laughter. I truly have someone here, and I feel like I'm drawn to the age of 23 years old. And I believe this to be a young man. And I believe, I'm going to ask him to just stand by. And he's like, oh my gosh. Okay. Please make sure you understand the information and listen to everything I say before you start. Irene and Elizabeth will watch the chat box, but this is a real person who wants to get to their real parent. They know who you are, you know who they are. And we don't need to be desperate like me with my iPad on my feet, okay? There will be something that's said that you certainly know what this is, and I won't understand it, but you will. So I'd like to ask him, I know I'm hearing the name Brian. I don't know if this is his name. or if Brian is someone in your family, but I know he's 23 years old and literally did stand-up comedy. I feel that he was, it may have been a little bit more than the family comedian. I feel that I'm seeing him stepping onto a stage. It's not a big stage, but it's a stage. And I know he had hair that he constantly swept out of his eyes, because he's showing me that now. And I know that he also, he's telling me he dabbled in music, but it really wasn't his, it didn't work out as much for him as the comedy did, because what he wants to do now is he's truly here wanting to make somebody laugh. And his jokes, some of them were just, he would write jokes as well. And I know one person here will be able to understand this. I'm going to continue on. Okay. Beth, you don't understand the comedy. Let me see here. I see you understand Brian. Let me see what else he would like to say. I know there's a ribbon. He's showing me a remembrance ribbon, which is typically my sign for that there was cancer or something that is honored by one of those remembrance ribbons. Let's see. What else would he like to say? I know he also, I know you would have a memory of, he's showing me a memory of binoculars. These are specifically binoculars he's looking through, as if he's, golly, I don't feel he was a hunter.
Well, Lisa, Nadia is saying her son Brian used to wear a pink cancer ribbon and he was 24.
Okay, that may be possible. Nadia, may I work with you? Where's Nadia?
I asked her to unmute. Hi, Nadia.
Hi.
Okay, hi, Nadia. Nadia, do you understand the binoculars? These are either binoculars or they're those optometrists use them, place them on your eyes. Do you understand this? Almost as if he's telling me he struggled seeing. He struggled seeing. Okay, hold on a second and let me see. Would you understand something went through his chest?
He died of a sudden cardiac arrest.
Okay, thank you. Okay, this is definitely him. He's giving me a feeling like right to his chest, absolutely right to his chest. And he's also giving me the feeling like I know that his lungs were involved as well. Okay, this is what he's showing me. Okay, I'm seeing x-rays of his lungs. So I know at some point x-rays were taken of his lungs. I also know, let's see, he wants to talk about, he's going back to the comedy. Now, do you understand, have you recently been reading, he's literally talking to me about all the people that are stuck with the airline. And he's talking about, which of course it's not a funny story that these people are stuck, but I feel like you've been reading stories about the things these people are doing with this travel he's trying to cheer you up. Do you understand this?
No, not at all.
Okay, I'm seeing like cartoons that are written about people being stuck at these airports and these funny things people are doing at these airports. I know this is what I'm seeing. So if you don't understand it right now, I know you will. I know something's going to happen that you will. And I know he's continuing to try and make you laugh. Okay, that's very, very important. He's also talking to me about something that was painted. There was something painted and the paint got onto something it wasn't supposed to get on. Okay, almost like he put his thumbprint on some paint while someone was painting. Do you understand this? I'm sure you'll understand this.
I mean, he painted, but I don't know.
He painted, okay, he's telling me his thumbprint is somewhere it's not supposed to be on one of these paintings, okay?
Oh, interesting.
if you find a painting he did, maybe look at the side or look at the back of it. He's just,
yeah, I think I do know. Yeah, there are, yeah, on one of his paintings. Yeah, I noticed that. Yeah.
okay, thank you, because he wants to validate that. And he's also trying to put you where there's warmth. Okay, this may be what he's talking about being stuck in the snow, but he's wanting to put you where there's warmth and this light, these sun rays coming down on you. Okay, as if, mom, go take a vacation where it's warm. Okay. Okay, let's see. He's also talking about dancing among the stars. Okay, literally dancing among the stars. So I know he was such an uplifted young man, truly so uplifted. Do you understand Dr. Pepper with him?
No, Dr.
Okay.
Pepper.
No,
I mean, I like Dr. Pepper.
okay, well, that's, I mean, literally, he's like giving me a case of Dr. Pepper. Okay.
I am sick, so I don't know if that has to do with anything.
Well, if you like Dr. Pepper, literally, he's like handing you a case of Dr. Pepper right now. Okay. Wanting to help you around with that somewhere. Now, I know there's an older man that's in spirit with him as well. Would this be your father?
Could be my grandfather.
Okay, there's an older man in spirit with him who also wants to say hello. He wants you to recognize he's wearing a tie. I know you would recognize this tie. And I know that he has a tie tack with an initial on it. Okay. I feel like this is initial C or E, having to do with this man. Okay. And mostly he just wants to say, Mom, I want you to live again. Okay, this is what he's saying. And he's showing me that I really feel like he got this sense of humor from you. Okay. And he's telling me like he just wants you to pick that up for him. Okay. And just like I said, he sees your light and wants you to continue, wants you to live on. He's saying to my core, the two of you had a thing you did, I don't know what it was, like this or something that you did to each other, like an I love you. You understand this?
No, maybe it's someone coming through.
Well, perhaps it is someone coming through. No, this is your son. I know this is your son. He's doing this. Okay, so just hold on to that. You know, as I did that, you grabbed your necklace. So that may be,
probably, it's his ashes and he has his thumbprint in it and his photo.
Okay, that makes sense because he kept talking to me about the thumbprint in his painting and thumbprint was on his painting. That totally makes sense. No, he's around you. No, he's trying to just be as funny as possible. He's talking about big puddles. I feel like there's been a big puddle of water somewhere. All of a sudden it's like, where did that puddle come from? Okay, so watch out for that puddle and know that he's with you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thanks.
I hope you feel better soon.
Thank you. Yeah, I needed this tonight. Thank you.
That's awesome. And he wants to say happy anniversary. Do you understand that?
I do have an anniversary in January.
Okay, thank you. Happy anniversary, Mom.
Thank you.
Okay. Let's see. Now I have someone here who was just an avid snow skier. Loved snow skiing, and it may have been snowboarding in the snow on the mountains. He's telling me there is something that he is on the mountain. I feel you have put something on the mountain for him. And he's talking to me about, okay, let's see. Let me take. I know he's telling me that besides being such a spiritual person, I know there were a lot of prayers. I know there's religion here. And an incredibly good looking young man, just incredibly good looking. He's showing himself to me now as with a beard and a mustache. And I feel as if like skiing and being on these mountains was literally what he lived for. Let's see. I'm reading the chat here.
Yeah.
Okay, Danielle. Oh my goodness, Danielle, this sounds like you.
Okay. Do you want me to, do you want to speak to her, Lisa?
Yes, please.
Sure.
I'm here.
Hi, Danielle.
Hi.
Okay. Hi, Danielle. I can't see you, but that's okay.
Let's see if we can maybe, if you could speak just again, because we can usually pick you up, Danielle. Could you just
Yes, I'm here.
I got you.
Okay. Okay. There you are. Hi, Danielle. I just want to say, I do know Danielle. I've done a reading for Danielle before, but this is entirely new. Do you understand? Recently, he's showing me, I don't know if it's smoothies you're making or milkshakes, but I know you're making something. He's talking to me about it, or he's talking to me about you doing that. Let's see. Would you also understand that you were recently with grandma? He's saying something about being with grandma. Do you understand this?
Yes, yes.
Okay, because he's showing me like this, recently with grandma. And let's see. It's so funny. It's so funny. I remember something very specific about my reading I did with Danielle, because her son, I didn't know that. I knew nothing about her at the time, but he wants me to talk about this. So it's almost like he wants to advertise for you. So, because my pits are starting to sweat, and there's a story to that. So as I was doing the reading, I said, he keeps telling me he loves what's in the cupboard behind you over your shoulder. And she says, oh my gosh, yes, I know what that is. And I said, he's telling me he used to put it under his arms. And Danielle is a doTERRA sales representative. That was the cupboard she kept all those in. And after he crossed, she had a delivery sent. She was at his house, and a delivery was sent of doTERRA underarm deodorant. And yes. So it's just the things our kids say are just, they're just awesome. So I know he's here to talk about something different. And I just want to tell you what he's saying. He's doing this, and he's saying no shooting. Okay. So I don't know what that means, but I know he's saying no shooting. Okay. And let's see. I know there would be champagne popping. Okay. He's showing me a bottle of champagne. He's shaking it, and he's literally popping the cork off of it. I don't know if this is like, in addition to New Year's, there's some sort of big celebration you have going on, because he's literally showing me like he's going to shake this and just pop this champagne. I also know that he would be very interested in the bowl games. I'm feeling like these college bowl games, okay? Because he wants you to know he's watching all those, and he's showing me like moving the stars to make things align. I don't know where you live, and I don't know if you see the aurora borealis, but he's giving me pictures of the aurora borealis, and literally as if this is something you need to go see. Okay. This is something you need to make a trip for this, a special trip for this. He's talking to me about you and your husband. He's talking about his parents, and he's literally showing me Blue Lagoon, like Brooke Shields, and I don't remember who that kid was in that movie, but he's talking about the two of you. Okay. And really proud of that. Okay.
Okay.
And just that love. He's saying that's true love. That's true love. And oh my goodness. He says, Mom, I'm not at the top of the hill yet. Okay. So I know he's still so involved and so active, and our kids still have so much to do. But he's saying, I'm not just standing on the top of the hill doing nothing. And I feel there's some sort of wind up Christmas toy that he wants to acknowledge, or wind up Christmas thing. There's a key in the back and it winds up and it moves. And he just wants to talk about a memory with that. And thank you so much for allowing me to let him come through.
Thank you so much, Lisa.
He's amazing. He really is amazing.
Thank you.
Okay, now I know someone just got a new Apple Watch for Christmas. I'm seeing a new Apple Watch. It's brand new. And I feel as if I have a daughter coming through right now. So let's see. I'm getting the name Alex or Alexis with a brand new Apple Watch. And I'm seeing white, this white dress. She's also talking to me about her mug, drinking from her mug. So I know at Christmas, this was literally like, I'm going to drink from her mug this Christmas time. And I know that there was something special put in that mug. I'm not sure if it's cocoa or alcohol, but there was something special in that mug. Okay, let's see. Let's see what else she would like to say here. She's also telling me you've been having problems with your Wi-Fi. Okay, this is what she's saying. Problems connecting with your Wi-Fi, like it's been going on and off. And I know she used to help you with these types of things. And what else would you like to say? Do we have anyone else that is?
Maybe Anne.
Anne. Your daughter is Alex. Okay. You keep moving your PC. Okay. Alex, do you understand the Apple Watch? A new watch? It could just be a regular watch. I don't know where Anne is.
Do you want me to ask her to unmute so you
Yes,
can talk to
please.
her? She was going to get her brother an Apple Watch.
Okay.
Hi, Anne.
Hello.
Hi, Anne.
I keep moving my computer around because the Wi-Fi is like.
Okay, and your daughter is Alex?
Yes.
Okay, and you understand her white shirt?
I mean, not the white shirt, but
okay, that's okay. As long as you know the white shirt, and the Apple Watch, so you understand that there was going to be a new Apple Watch. You understand? Yeah. Okay, thank you. And do you understand like a beautiful serene lake where there's like boulders on one side or big rocks on one side of it?
Sedona.
Oh, really? Okay. Okay, that's very cool. I know Sedona. So she's talking to me about how interesting. Do you know that you are like I don't even know what they're called, wind walkers? Like a walker, like a astral traveler. Okay. I don't know if you even know anything about this, but you need to look into it. Okay.
I'm trying. I wish I could do this. I don't know how to do it.
Oh, is this what you've been studying then?
Yes.
She's telling me you are. Okay, cool. She's telling me you are. She's saying, Mom, you're a wind walker. Okay. Now, wind is breath. It's breath work. It's breath work. And you will be able to do that. So you're in the right place with it. And you'll certainly be able to do that. I know yoga is going to be a big part of it too. So you may want to get with Elizabeth. She does a wonderful yoga class. She wants to say, yes, I made that sunset. Okay. So I know just recently, she's saying 3 days, there was a spectacular sunset. She's totally taking credit for that. And I feel like you took pictures of it. Do you understand that? Okay, thank you. And she's also saying you're having something made for her. Okay. I feel that it's something, it's got wire in it. I know, that's all I know. So it's got some sort of wire in it.
I get organite pyramids from like the crystal stores, and they're full of wire.
Okay,
and
that's very
she used
cool.
to make those.
Oh, that's very cool. I love that. I love that. She's telling me, okay, she's saying, I was your sidekick. Okay. She says, she's showing me those little cars, like, you know, with a sidecar. I was your sidekick. And she wants you to know she still is your sidekick. Now, I don't know what happened when she crossed, and I don't know why she's showing me this, but she's showing me putting like a brown paper bag on her head with just eye holes, almost like you didn't see her. Do you understand this?
I don't know. I found her. I was the one who found her. But I don't know about the paper bag.
Well, she's okay. She's telling me she doesn't like how she looked. Okay.
Oh,
That's a gentle way to put it. Okay. But she's literally like, oh my gosh, I looked so terrible. Okay. When you found her. So she of course is fine. And she's like, oh my gosh, I can't, almost like, in fact, she just said, I can't believe I was out in public like that. So that's funny that our kids still think that way. That's very hysterical. She wants you to know that she has a car. There's no evidence here whatsoever, unless maybe she's told you about it. But this is what she's saying. She has a car in heaven where the doors open up. You know, like those it must mean something, because I know you get it. You understand this.
we were trying to get her license and driving. That was a big deal. I don't know about the fancy doors, but that was a big deal that she never got to drive.
She has an awesome car. She is driving. She has an amazing car. And another time, not now, I don't want to take everyone's time, but I can give you a validation about cars in heaven. Okay, so know that she got this. Know that she got this car. Now, do you have her dog, or does she have her dog? She wants to talk about her dog.
Her dog died 6 days after she did.
Okay, well, that's okay. That's why she's showing me that. And she says she can give her dog all the treats it wants now. Okay, so there must have been some reason, like, don't give the dog so many treats, because she's like, I can give it all the treats it wants now. She's telling me that dog has met another dog in heaven. Okay, these two dogs have met. And she's showing me they're kissing. So like these two dogs have, I feel like they wouldn't have known each other perhaps, but now they've met. They're both your dogs. Okay, they didn't know each other here in this plane, but they've met, and she wants you to know they get along great. And I know rainbows are a sign. Okay, rainbows are a sign for many of us, but she's showing me she even gives you rainbows at night, whatever that means. So watch for rainbows at night as well. And let's see, what else would she like to say? She's telling me she sent you a card. Okay, so watch for this. You're going to get a card, or you've just received a card. She's saying she made that happen. Okay, it's a special card. Thank you so much. And she wants to talk about her ring too. Okay.
Yeah.
There's a ring. So I know you have her ring, and she wants you to wear it. Okay. It's very important that you wear it.
Okay.
Thank you, Alex. She's a lovely communicator.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Oh, of course. It's my honor. Golly. Okay. Now I'm hearing Robert. And I know there's more than one Robert in the family. Hello, Robert. And Robert is extremely polite. He says, hello, ma'am. He calls me ma'am. I know he would call people ma'am. And Robert is giving me the feeling that he was just a pure and simple guy, Robert. These are the two words he's giving me, are pure and simple. And I have a feeling that Robert may have been in his name, but he was called something else. Not Robert Bob, but like Junior or something like that. I don't know, but I know his name was Robert. And Robert is talking to me about hated shirts with buttons. He's showing me, I hated shirts with buttons. Unless they were like golf shirts or polo shirts, shirts with 2 buttons he would wear, but he didn't like dress up shirts with lots of buttons. And I know that either drugs or alcohol was involved in Robert's crossing, because he's showing me like red eyes. So, and I truly don't feel, in fact, I feel like he wants you to know this was completely accidental. This was not, I don't feel like Robert was an alcoholic or a drug addict. I feel like this was just like a whoa, what just happened thing with Robert. Okay, I am not having anyone understand Robert. So let me see what else I can get with him. I know Robert is telling me that this is one last bit of evidence, and if no one understands it, I'm going to move on. But he's telling me that the family, there was mom and then there was dad. And I know that there was a lot of back and forth in the family. So let's see. Maybe someone who watches the recording will understand this. Thank you, Robert, for coming. And okay, who else do I have here? I know there's someone here who understands the number 72, 72, either July 2nd, or it could be 1972. But I know 72 is the number they're giving me. And he's like, bingo. And he's talking to me about, I'm feeling something around his brain. That there was he's talking to me like about gray matter. And I know that you have something he made as a child. I feel like it's a clay, like a little clay dish, you know, how the kids would make in elementary school. He's showing me you still have this. He loves that you still have this that he made. And I feel like you put things in it and you haven't even thought about it in quite a while. Okay, my chat stopped. Let me see. Okay. Okay, Bobby Quinton, what does it say? It's not 71, Elena. Okay, Bobby, 722. Okay, hold on a second, because this could totally be you. Do you understand, Bobby? Do you understand, what do you call them? Peacocks? Like a love for peacocks with your daughter? Literally, specifically peacocks. Peacock feathers, the greens, the blues, it's a peacock. Where's Bobby Quinton?
Do you want to speak with her, Lisa?
Yes.
And it's interesting how you were talking to a Robert and now this is Bobby.
I know, I was getting that too.
Hi, Bobby.
Hi. Okay, let me see. Okay, Bobby, do you understand something she made? It's literally like a little dish. I feel like it's a little dish. She's showing me painting it. She's showing me painting it.
It was, yes, I do. It was in school. It was, oh my goodness, I think she was like in 2nd or 3rd grade.
Okay.
It was like a little bowl. And it was
Okay.
actually was so funny because it was an ashtray and I don't smoke.
Okay. Okay,
Yeah.
great. Okay, great. That's just validation to me. She's talking to me. She's showing me the wishbone, like the turkey wishbone. Okay, so I feel like, in fact, I almost feel like, make a wish, mom, make a wish. Okay, she's showing me a wishbone. It's not on the turkey, but she's handing it to you. And I've got to, she's also showing me things that are pink quartz, you know, like pink rose quartz, that specific color. Do you have something with pink quartz?
I do. I do. Like I have I'm just kind of doing the stones, yes. And there's a pink, it's a rose quartz that I have on my bedside actually.
Okay, perfect. Oh, I love that because that's what she's showing me. And she's also showing me, I don't know why, but like fish eyes and a fish, like a fish mouth going. Oh my gosh, you told me, oh, she crossed the water. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's what this fish is about. Okay, that's what she's showing me. Okay, is it? But she's showing me looking around. Truly looking around. I would like to talk to you on another day because I have a story to tell you about crossing by drowning. That I mean, it's truly like a beautiful story. Okay, what would she like to say? She wants you to know there's something about Philadelphia. Okay. In particular, Philadelphia. Do you understand this?
Her best friend Rihanna lives in Philadelphia, and she moved like 3 years ago, but they still kept in touch.
Okay, because she wants you to know, literally, like she goes to Philadelphia. So that's what this would be about. All right. She wants you to know, I visit Philadelphia. I go there. She's showing me like doing touristy things, but she's showing me her phone like this, like she's like posing and doing things like this. So I know she's with her friend. Okay. And she's also talking to me about the Disney show, Aladdin and Jasmine, Princess Jasmine. Okay. So I know she tell me that. I mean, that's exciting, but I know she wants to talk about Jasmine.
Princess Jasmine was my favorite princess, and so all my girls liked them, and my car was actually, we named my car Princess Jasmine.
I love that. I love that. That's such wonderful validation that this is her. Okay. She's telling me she said she likes to send you more signs at night because she was more of a moon child. Okay.
She was born in June, so she was a Gemini. I'm not quite sure but it seems like I've heard something about the moon.
Okay. Well, just know that's just her. She just loves the moon. That was more her thing. She's telling me, she said, I would come awake at night. Okay. She would come alive at night. This is the evidence she's giving me. And she's like, she keeps showing me water. She keeps showing me all kinds of water, like rapids and waterfalls and fountains, you know, beautiful fountains. And she says, Mom, I don't want you to hate the water. Okay. That's so important. It's just so important.
It was Pillar Falls in Idaho, and there she was actually stuck in an eddy. But it was very, I mean, we had like the water rescue, they couldn't get to her because like they had to start lowering the water. And my son and I, we were like, we weren't ever gonna go in the water again. So it's very interesting because I was like, I'm never gonna go, you know, floating the river, nothing like that. So
who's Anthony? Do you know Anthony?
I don't recall right at the moment.
Okay. I'm getting the name Anthony around her. So
yeah, not coming, not right now, but I'm maybe it will.
Okay, that could be because I have a family member actually, and his name is Anthony, not my son, but he too drowned. And so her telling me his name, I feel as if she's letting you know that she is with someone else also who crossed by drowning. This makes sense to you?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. And she's literally showing me, she's singing that song, "We Are the World, We Are the Children."
Like the Michael Jackson song?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. Okay. And literally all these kids have their arms around each other and they're all rocking and swaying. And I feel like she's the cheerleader that's getting them all to do this. Okay. That's getting them all to sing and dance like this. So no, every child here is with her daughter singing "We Are the World" right now. Every single one of them. And they're smiling and they're saying, "We are all one. We are all one." Thank you so much for
very much.
Thank you so much. She's beautiful. And she's got a butterfly in her hand and she's telling me it's flying to you. Okay. It's flying off to you. So I can't wait for you to get it because it's just beautiful. And she's saying, "Mom, you got to lift weights."
Because she was big on that. She was my athlete for sure.
Okay, well, she wants you. She's like, "Don't stop yet. Tell her she's got to lift weights." Okay? And with that, like metaphorical and physical, stay strong, Mom. Stay strong. Okay. I love this. I just love this. Our kids are just so amazing, aren't they? Thank you so much. Okay, now let's see. I have to go with someone with the name Doug or Douglas. I want to know who here has a Doug or a Douglas. Doug or Douglas? Okay, let me see. Tana? Funny, I'm just getting names. Tana? I've never heard the name Tana. That's very interesting. Okay, Kim, your husband is Doug. Is your husband around you right now? Let me see what else I can get because I need some evidence to go around that. Let's see. Okay, let me see. Okay, Tana went to Savannah. Okay, Hannah, Savannah, Tana, Hannah. Okay, I have to ask for evidence. I have to ask for something. She's showing me that on New Year's you would wear hats. She would wear a hat on New Year's. She's showing me like literally the things you blow. Happy New Year, Happy New Year. And she's talking to me about new Ugg boots. Do you understand new Ugg boots? Okay, who am I with here? Faye, who's Faye? Beth. Okay, I'm going to keep talking. I'm going to let you guys figure this out.
So Christy's writing a letter to her brother. Oh, wait. Susan Burnett is saying her brother Doug crossed 6 months after her son. You're talking about the daughter, right?
Okay, and her best friend is Hannah. Your husband is Doug. Do you understand the Ugg boots, Christy?
Let's see. That was Susan. I'm sorry. So let's see. Okay.
Okay, your husband got her Ugg boots for Christmas. Okay. Christy, may I work with you?
Hi, Christy.
Hi. let me figure out how to get back to the video.
Hi, Christy. Okay, let me see what else it is she wants to say. She's showing me Dad. Okay, would you understand Dad being a knight in shining armor? She's saying my dad is my knight in shining armor. She's literally like putting a knight hat on him, but showing me that he wears a baseball cap.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Very close to her father. I know that. And would you understand, does her father work with electricity?
Not literally.
Okay, well, this is what she's showing me. So whatever it means, you'll understand what it is. And I'm seeing like things going off and on, off and on, off and on. And she's talking to me about, she's very funny. She's saying, Mom, you're collecting too many things. Almost like she was a minimalist. I don't know if she's showing me like literally things are getting cluttered because you're collecting so many different things. I'm seeing statues of birds. I'm just seeing all kinds of things that are like you're gathering. Was she 21?
No.
17 going on 21, something like that?
18.
18. Okay. Okay. But going on 21.
Yes.
In other words, this is what she's saying. It's the going on 21. And she's telling me she was really into Zen. Okay. Like she wants to say, I was so chill and I was into Zen. And I know you would know this about her. And that's why it's easy for you to connect with her. Do you understand this?
Yes.
Okay. In fact, she says, not like a space cadet. I was really thinking about real stuff. Okay. This is what she's saying. And she's also telling me that she really had to study hard. She loved to study hard. Do you understand this?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. And she wants to tell you, like, oh, it never fails. Like, it never fails. As if that was something she would say, like, if she'd be, whatever she'd be doing, she'd be like, oh my God, look what happened. It never fails. Almost as if there was one thing after another after another. In other words, she kind of was more a little bit on the glass is half empty side.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Because that's what she's showing me. But she's got a great sense of humor too. She's really got a great sense of humor because she said that's why you drink everything out of a can, because the glass is always half empty. And do you understand a younger sibling with her?
Yes. Okay,
because she wants to acknowledge that. And she wants to, and she's saying they're complete opposites. Okay, your younger child is like carefree, okay? And I feel like your daughter was more of a worrier. Do you understand this?
Yes.
Okay. And oh my goodness. I don't know if there was ever a time they literally fought with lightsabers, but
yeah.
This is what she's showing me is with these lightsabers now, like the two of them, like fighting, but play. Okay. And I know the lightsabers are literal. There were literal lightsabers there.
I think I have a picture.
Oh, that would be great. I would love to see it. She wants you to know, literally, yesterday I noticed how many times I say literally, but it's real, and it amazes me and shocks me because it's so real, and it shocks me how you guys can validate this because it tells me how close my own children are. It's so true. It's just so true. Now, I know there's someone in your family who's not well, has a cold. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Okay, because she's like laughing and like, get out the Vicks Vapor Rub and putting Vicks Vapor Rub on, and talking about the earrings. Someone recently got new earrings. Do you understand this?
Yes.
Okay, she loves the earrings. She loves those. And oh my gosh, you've thought about changing her room. This is what she's talking about. It's going through your mind, changing her room. Do I need to change her room? And she says she's thinking about it too, like how you'll redecorate it together. Okay? So I know you'll understand this, and I know she's going to be a part of it. But I feel like she's saying you need the space, use the space. I don't know if there's a new hobby or a new something you're doing, but when she talks about her room, she's saying use this space. All right. Do you understand that? Where'd you go?
We've actually moved. You've
moved. Oh, you've moved. How interesting. Well, she was showing me a room and redecorating, and I'll give you that to figure out, because that's what she's showing me, is she's going to help you decorate. Okay. And there's a new project you're taking on. Okay. So, no, she's still with you. She moved with you. She definitely did. Okay. And do you still have, she's showing me those flip-flops that are made out of, gosh, I haven't seen these in forever. Flip-flops that are made out of straw, almost like something you would wear in Thailand or something like that. Does this make any sense to you? These straw flip-flops. I almost feel like I have someone else stepping in with these straw flip-flops, wanting to talk about going to Thailand. Thank you for letting me connect with your daughter. Please tell your husband he's still her Prince Charming.
Thank you, Lisa.
Thank you so much. And I'm going to go to this straw flip-flop, and someone's going on a trip. Someone is going on a trip to a really cool place where there's swimming suits and like cabanas, and I really feel like this is somewhere in Thailand or somewhere. It's not just somewhere close by. Who understands? Okay, let's see, Melissa. Okay, my daughter's son passed while she was in Thailand. I live in Thailand. Who lives in Thailand? Sunti, you live in Thailand. Okay.
Do you want to speak to Sunti?
Just a minute. Let me see. Sunti, do you understand? They're showing me something hanging. I don't know what to call it. I'm unfamiliar with it. It's a square, and it's made of satin, and it's got tassels on 4 sides of it. And they're holding it up in front of me. Red satin with gold tassels hanging down from it. And they're literally holding it on their head, almost like it's some sort of covering. Do you understand what this is, Sunti?
Let's see.
Do you want to, she's not putting it in, no, she said not really.
Okay. Okay, let me see.
Melissa says she does. She has friends in Thailand, but I'm not sure.
Okay, Melissa, who understands a wedding either just happened or is coming up?
Melissa says she has.
There's a wedding involved here.
Okay, wedding. Melissa, do you identify with a wedding?
Okay, Melissa, that was the I do about the wedding, or was it about?
It's about the red.
Okay, I got to tell these kids they got to be more clear here, because now I see I have several people here, and I need to be more clear. I apologize. Okay.
Went to my best friend's daughter's wedding. So Melissa went to a wedding.
Okay, if your daughter just got married, you would have to understand all of it. So I'm going to ask them who. Okay, let me see. Let me ask. I need to get more evidence here. I almost feel like this person just took a step backwards. So let me give them some encouragement to step back forward. Okay, they're telling me there's two of them there. There are two of them here together. I have two young people here together. I have a young man and a young woman here together. It has to do with the straw flip-flop. I don't believe the two are necessarily related, but I know you would know who these two are. They're close, like a friend, them and a friend, because they're coming from both sides to say hello. I know you are with the sun. Okay, they're telling me that the sun is yours. I'm seeing they're showing me their spine, their back, almost as if there was some sort of, when they crossed, I don't know if this is illness or if something happened, but they're showing me their spine and showing me, oh, interesting. I feel like this may not necessarily been when they crossed, but they're telling me they had a terrible swimming accident when they were diving and hurt their neck, like their spine. That's very specific and was shown to me very clearly. Who understands this? And it may be somebody new who stepped forward. It's Melissa. Stephanie is saying,
well,
okay.
Melissa said she has the straw flip-flops. I don't know.
Okay, you have the straw flip-flops. You understand the best friend. Okay. Melissa, do you understand the diving accident? That there was a diving accident? Diving or jumping, took a dive or jumping. I'm so sorry, guys. It's hard when there's lots of people here. Okay, I am going to, what should I do here? First, I'm going to take a drink.
Well, it's almost time now, Lisa.
Oh my gosh, it's 7:10. No wonder.
So maybe
okay.
We could just give some encouragement.
Okay. Yes, that's what I was going to say is let's just, I almost feel like there's a whole bunch of kids coming in real fast all together. And I really need to say that all of a sudden they're coming in with the song. I don't remember whose daughter it was. We are the world. We are the world. We are the children. That's such a beautiful image for them to leave us with. And they're showing me as if there was a globe, that they're all arm in arm wrapped around this beautiful globe. And truly supporting it, truly here. And they're spinning just like the world is spinning. Okay, there was such beautiful evidence here tonight. If someone would like to reach out to me who may understand what I was getting at the end, because I kind of feel like there were a few people there, and I'm sorry for my energy for not being able to get it more clearly. But those of you who got messages so clearly, please reach out and tell the other people in the group, tell them how that felt. And all of you who didn't get messages, the message is more importantly for you. The message is know, trust. You don't have to panic that you didn't get a message right now, because in almost every one of these readings we've done, the kids have talked about how they're with us, how they're trying to support us, how they're holding us up, how they know what's going on in our lives. Please take that with you. Take that little bit of evidence with you and know that your children are here too. I know it's time. I just have to tell you this. I was going to say it in the beginning, and I said, no, I'm not going to say it. I'm going to say it now. So I had the honor and privilege of of picking the readings for James von Prague the other day. Now, James von Prague, for those of you who've had readings with me privately where I say both of my boys came through and Anthony came through and said he was 22, that was with James 9 years ago. So I've been a follower of James for 30 years. I was so excited. So when I went on PayPal to pay my $5 love donation, PayPal sent me a code. And my code said 488727. Elizabeth Morgan, Carly, and my son Michael are all born in 1988. So the 4 was FOR 88. And the next 3 numbers were 727, which is my son Anthony's birthday. Couldn't be more clear than if it just hit me in the head. It was stunning to me. So know that our kids are going to do everything they can to reach out to us, okay? Because they are here. They are trying to get our attention. They know about the rings. They know about the cocoa. They know about what you've done with their ashes. They show me all the time. We're not in our ashes. They hold their urns and say, that's not me. I love you all. As we move into 2023, know that we are just circling the globe with our children, okay? We're literally don't even have to do anything. We're just going to roll with it, okay? And we're not leaving anyone behind because that's just simply not physically possible. Thank you for the honor. I love you all so very much. And most thanks to Elizabeth and Irene, because these two are just absolutely remarkable.
Oh, Lisa, you are
That
so
was amazing, Lisa.
amazing. And I just want to say very quickly that if anybody would like to send me a validation story so that we can put this about Lisa in the newsletter, please do so. I love these validation stories, and so does everybody else. So it's so helpful with pictures of your kids to have that for the newsletter. My email is elizabeth@helpingparentsheal.org. So that's kind of easy to remember. And thank you so much, Lisa, for doing this evening. It really was beautiful. There were so many wonderful validations. And it's so nice to do this right at the end of the year. And to know that into the next year, we're going to be having all of these kids contacting us and letting us know that they're all together, they're having a blast, and that they are still right here with us. So anyway, let's go ahead. And if everybody would like to have everyone
and say thank you. And I want to wish everyone a peaceful new year. See everybody next year.
Thank you, Lisa.
Thank you.
Thank you
so much.
Thank you so much, Lisa.
Lisa.
Thank you.
Beautiful, Lisa.
Thank you, Lisa. Beautiful.
Much love.
Thank you.